What advice would I give Matt James?
Block out the haters. We're all so excited for you.
Get ready for your life to change.
Main thing, I think you have our support and we're so excited for you. Continue to be yourself, listen to your gut, and you got this.
I just told him, have fun with it. Be you. And I think one of my most important things that I learned from my coach, back when I was playing college football is he had a saying called, he said, be where your feet are. And that's just like, be present, be in that moment, and take it for what it is. Don't get enamored by all the glitz and glamours of how amazing these days can be. Be that, really see what this is and be in that moment and see who that girl is for you and see if it can work.
Oh my gosh. Well, first off, very excited for Matt. Without personally knowing him very well, just going off of all the things that I've heard about him, I think he's a great pick. I think that he brings obviously more diversity to the franchise that we all have been wanting to see and are excited to see throughout seasons, not just this year. But I think that he's going to be an incredible lead, and I think girls are going to be excited, and I'm excited to welcome him into this franchise. I will say that, jumping into this without doing it before, it can feel nerve-wracking. Even doing it before, it's still nerve-wracking. So I would just, tell him to you don't have to be perfect. Just be you. It's okay if you stumble. It's okay if you get nervous. That is normal. We all do it. And just really rooting for him.
Get ready for your life to change. In the next 2 minutes when the first limo pulls up, it's never going to be the same. And it really was, nobody, and I mean nobody, has a perspective. They think they do when you're on the show, and even when you make it to the final 4 or final 2, you think you have an idea of what it's like. You have no idea what it's like being in the Bachelor or Bachelorette shoes. It is an extraordinary circumstance and a range of emotions. And I told him, you're going to feel it all. There will be moments where you want to punch me in the face and you're going to be crying and upset. And he's like, whatever, man, it's all good. And lo and behold, he didn't punch me. But, there are just these moments. The show strips you down. It takes you on this emotional ride that most people don't understand until you're a part of it.
My hopes for Matt James are that Bachelor Nation really embraces him and lifts him up during this process, because every person I know that's been a lead has said it's one of the most challenging experiences of their life. And having not been on the show previously as like a contestant or how it normally works, I feel like he's probably in for like a ride of a lifetime, but it can also come with so much, negativity. So I'd say block out the haters. We're all so excited for you and to watch you, and can't wait for your season to start.
What advice would I give Matt James? First of all, Matt's awesome. I got to talk to him, and he's incredible, and I love him, and I know we'd be just best friends if he lived here in Dallas. I think he's going to be great. I would say my biggest piece of advice would be, don't let all the stuff after the show distract you from who you choose, because it's super easy to allow that to happen. And you think you're a big shot because you're on all these shows and everyone wants your attention and you're getting paid money for this and that. But it's all about the woman, and that's what needs to be your main priority.
Just to be open and to be yourself. And try not to force anything, and just let it come natural. I mean, he's kind of in a good position where he gets to, see what he likes and what he doesn't like, but it's also a super difficult decision because he's got to let 24 girls go. So I think just being able to be open and honest with yourself. Like I haven't watched that show in a while, but I did end up watching the recap of our season, and it was kind of it was fun for me to watch because I was able to sit back, and it was like I was watching a completely different person, but I was also like proud of myself for being open and put myself out there, and so I had fun watching that. So I think I would just say to him to just be open and to let it come natural.
What's crazy is Matt James hasn't been on one season, so he doesn't know any of the chaos, which could work so much for him or so much against him. When you show up as a cast member and not the lead, you're like, you start off as this like kind of inferior side where you don't have any control of what's going on. And he's going straight into this control more controlled role where he doesn't feel like his fate is being like quote unquote decided for him. So I hope that works to his advantage.